Hello viewers, today we are going to see some basic mathematics that will help you out in solving physics based problems. So in that I'll be introducing certain formulas in vectors, integration, differentiation, so that you will have some outline on the how to find out the values or how to solve a particular problem. So in today's class we are going to find the area of a triangle, okay, using vector method. So the question is, calculate the area of the triangle for which two of its sides are given by the vectors. So the first side is given as a vector is equal to 5i cap minus 3j cap, and you don't have anything in k direction because it's area. B vector is equal to 4i cap plus 6j cap. So the solution is, area of the triangle is a vector cross product with b vector. This is cross product or vector product. Then we have to find magnitude, that the value divided by 2, that will give the area of the triangle. So we will try to solve this, but before that we will try to understand what is this I vector, j vector. So totally anything can be represented with 3 dimensions. So in this case assume this is I vector, this is j vector, and this is k vector. This is minus k vector, this is minus I, and this is minus j. So any point in the space can be represented with these 3 components, I vector, j vector and k vector. Since we don't have a k vector, so I am representing I and j alone. So that is 2 dimension is sufficient to represent these 2 vectors. Okay. So the first vector is I, then j, here also ij. So roughly if you plot, so this is I, this is j. So 5i will be somewhere here 5. Minus 3j, this is plus j, minus 3j may be here, minus 3. So the meeting point is this point. So the a vector is in this direction, okay, and this will be the magnitude of a vector. Now coming to b vector, it is 4i cap, that is 4 somewhere, it will be here 4, plus 6j may be here. So both are joining. So this is b vector, this is a vector, and it is 2 dimensional. Now you know a vector, b vector, they have given the value. This is 2 sides of the triangle, so the remaining side is going to be the end to end point. Okay, now area of the triangle we have to find out. So let us solve we will solve this problem. First we will find out a vector cross product with b vector. So a vector cross product with b vector is equal to determinant symbol. So I vector, j vector, k vector. So we are writing all the 3 components, but k component value is 0. So this can be written as plus 0 k vector. Here again plus 0 k vector. Okay. First is a vector. You write down the components of I, j, k. So 5 minus 3 0. 5 minus 3 and 0. For b vector it is 4, 6 and 0. 4, 6 and 0. we have to find the determinant value for this. Then we have to take the magnitude. Okay. So how to solve this? This is plus, this is minus, and this is plus. Therefore, A vector cross product with B vector is equal to, now this is I vector. So you hide these two. So multiply minus 3 into 0, it is 0. Minus 6 into 0, that is also 0. So minus j vector, you hide this column and this row corresponding to j. So if you hide 5 into 0, 0, minus 4 into 0, 0, plus k vector into this column, and this column is blocked. 6 5s are 30, minus 4 3s are 12, minus 12, so this will become plus 12. So these values are 0. Now this is A vector cross B vector, that is 30 plus 12, which is 42 A vector. That means the resultant is in this direction with a magnitude 42 and K vector. Now we want a magnitude of A vector cross product with B vector. So magnitude of the value is 42 K vector, K cap. If I say magnitude, K cap indicates the direction, in the K direction. So this will not come into picture, therefore the value is 42. Okay, the direction, we don't want direction, that's why we are putting magnitude, so the value is 42. Now the area of the triangle, area of the triangle is given by the formula magnitude of A vector cross B vector divided by 2. Now we got the answer as 42. Magnitude of A vector cross B vector, that value is divided by 2, which is equal to 21 square units. So this is the area of the given two sides of the vectors whose sides given by A vector and B vector. Hope you have understood this problem. We will see some more problems based on vectors, integration and differentiation. Thanks for watching. Nandri.